I appreciate you guys for rocking with me and tapping back into today's video. We are going to be reacting to something that I found rather interesting, being at the fact that it has something to do with Amazon Relay. You got these Armenian gangs here in Los Angeles. They have been arrested. From the looks of it, it seems like a pretty sizable indictment.
Now we go behind the scenes to a massive raid by Homeland Security agents in Los Angeles. A man who allegedly helped steal millions in Amazon products was just one of 13 people nabbed. Fox correspondent Matt Finn with our exclusive look.
Here in Los Angeles, we were able to get an up-close, behind-the-scenes view of this citywide bust. And these migrants, some of them are not just mom and pops or family units that cross the border. They are hardened criminals who are spitting in the face of American commerce and the neighborhoods they live in.
This is the police with a warrant. Come to the front door.
Fox News exclusively capturing this early morning bust of an Iranian-born man living in an upscale Los Angeles area neighborhood, luxury SUVs out front.
Police! Hands up! Hands up!
The suspect walks out of his home shoeless, surrendering on charges of interstate theft.
Stop!
Allegedly part of a scheme that stole $83 million in Amazon goods.
This particular individual is here on a visa. He's engaged in a tremendous amount of illegal activity.
He now faces prison and deportation if convicted. The operation netted more than a dozen members of two rival transnational gangs.
A lot of these organizations do exploit the local communities as well as their own communities from the countries that they come from.
According to court documents, they now face charges ranging from cargo theft to kidnapping and attempted murder. Some have ties to the Mexican Sureño gang and allegedly hired a member to carry out at least one assassination. Among the arrested, suspects born in Iran, Armenia, and Azerbaijan.
So we're going after transnational criminal organizations, violating organized crime, going out into the community and getting the most dangerous folks out of here.
Homeland Security tells Fox some of the suspects are in the country on fraudulent immigration papers.
What has struck me the most is the fact of how, when, and what did they do, who were their customers and fences, and how did they come up with this figure of $83 million in Amazon goods being stolen. But to acquire that amount of freight, that was a pretty elaborate scheme, man. You know, 13 people arrested. It's crazy. It's a lot going on in the city of Los Angeles right now, man. It's crazy to see those Armenians too, how they kind of like associated with those Southsiders. And what they mean by Southsiders is basically talking about the Southern California Hispanic gangs. You know, it's kind of split up in two big, larger groups of gangs amongst the smaller little cells inside these organizations. You have the Northern California Hispanics and the Southern California Hispanics. They don't get along, but majority of the time, pretty much how these Armenians and a lot of other races get teamed up and start running with the South Side of Mexicans. A lot of that stuff stems from the prison systems. As you can see them all there lined up with bald heads, cleanly shaven, appearing to be Hispanic. They look like them, they're actually not, but a lot of times I don't know why they just choose to click up with them and run with them out of safety or protection, or just to commit their crimes, or come together to make their crime and illegal business that much stronger. But I just want to drop this on you guys, man. I found this really interesting also for the fact of how Amazon is always rolling out these stringent and new regulations as far as their company, what they expect of you as a carrier. A lot of guys get their new authorities and want to run straight to Amazon and start hauling for them. So I could only imagine with all the accidents that they have been having with these non-domicile drivers out here killing people, pulling around those blue trailers, and then you got this scheme where they have stolen $83 million worth of cargo. I mean, who takes the fall for that? Obviously the insurance companies are, I don't know, but I know that's going to be a big blow to a lot of the other carriers who pretty much walk a tight line with Amazon and try to do the things the correct way to be even in good standing to continue hauling freight for them. I myself used to love working with Amazon. It was great with the drop and hook situations locally. Since the rates have tanked, it leaves the guy scratching his neck as far as him wanting to actually go pull anything for them. But I've always looked at it like this. My theory is, if I'm gonna go be pulling cheap freight, which we all are, I'm guilty of it as well, I'd rather much go and pull an Amazon or a Snyder or a JB Hunt drop and hook trailer locally, as opposed to spending a lot of time going to my yard, connecting to my trailer, going to sit in the loading dock at a shipper, getting the freight, going to the receiver, not knowing how long you're gonna be there at the receiver, getting unloaded, making your way back to your yard, drop it off your trailer, as opposed to just, you know, booking these little drop and hook empty trailer moves, 2 or 3 stop runs with Amazon Relay for pretty much the same amount of money. And once you're done with your last trailer, you don't have to worry about any deadhead miles or burning fuel trying to get back to your yard to drop your trailer. So that's how I look at it. It's, you know, when you're moving around LA, pulling Amazon trailers, that's more than an ocean, dealing with the traffic. I do like running with them during peak season. You can make some decent bread with that. But as far as that, man, I just want to drop this quick little reaction on you guys regarding Amazon, and just kind of holding my breath to see if I'm going to start receiving any emails from them as far as any safety changes that's going to be coming as a result to them being in the headlines so much. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. I hope you guys enjoying the reactions, trying to mix up the channel a little bit.